honestly. I was just not expecting a knockout like that, especially that early in the second round.
Aljo, all
Yeah, he
right.
called me off.
All right, so from my perspective, I watched a little bit of Aljo more than I seen O'Malley. O'Malley, I see highlights of O'Malley, and he's just, I don't know, he's like a highlight reel for me with the rainbow hair. He's just more flashy than Aljo, and I'm gonna just say it out here, man. The UFC fighters that come out and they're like flashy, they're coming out with the knockouts, all time confidence. Those are the guys that for me are scary. The guys like Aljo that just win on decision. He doesn't bring fear in for me. Aljo.
Really? Then, because Adesanya, I mean, he's got some knockout, but he's won points also.
Say that again.
Like Adesanya, he's won on points. I mean, he's won some fights knocking people out, but he's also won with going to decisions, going to the judge. And there's also like a bunch of other fighters. I mean, it's the knockouts is nice, it's flair, but I mean,
He's his last.
you can't just rely on getting knockouts.
Yeah, I know that, but the way that he wins is just it's he clearly outclasses people. And his last fight that he had was one of the best fights I've seen in UFC history. Honestly,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
He's box office,
Honestly, yeah, he's box office. Honestly, but I'm like,
and Aljo isn't. Like he's not even with the decisions. He's not really.
I mean, Aljo has main evented two fights now, and Sugar O'Malley has only been in one main event fight. So I don't know.
Well, I feel like he's on the up. Sugar, his story is not over. I feel like he's on the up and up, and Aljo is on the decline. That's how I feel about it. I feel like Sugar got more to improve on. As you said last time, that Aljo is better all around. And I feel like Sugar can work on his ground game a little bit more, polish, and then we didn't even get to the ground. I think they really couldn't get him to the ground, honestly. Well, the fight wasn't even long enough for the ground game to be even a factor in this fight. So we don't even know.
Honestly, when I was looking at this, I'm like, first of all, like, I feel like Aljo was at a disadvantage. They should not have that fight in Boston. When Aljo walked out and everybody was just booing him, it was just bad. Like, for you as the champ to get booed that badly, it was like, shit. Like, if you're going into a fight and the fans are already against you, it like psychologically, it just doesn't work good with your mind. Like, it fucks you up. Like, you start thinking of some weird shit, and then like it just doesn't. Your mind just goes off somewhere else. Like you aren't focused. And honestly, I feel like after the first round, the first round they were just feeling each other out. Like Aljo tried to take him down, and it didn't work. He was just feeling him out, and then honestly, the second round, I feel like Aljo, like when he went for that punch. And we can get
a replay of this fight, actually, a replay of the knockout on this app right now. Want to see it?